What's up, MMA fans? It's Tudor Leonte from Sherdog here, and today I'm with UFC flyweight contender, the Jamaican sensation, Ode Osbourne. Hello, Ode, and welcome back on Sherdog. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing today?
I'm fine as well. Thank you very much. So, listen, what have you been up to recently?
Not much. I just finished wrapping up with school. I work with kids, fifth and sixth graders, so I just got wrapped up with that, and now I'm just been in the gym training. That's pretty much it.
You are an assistant teacher, is that correct?
That is correct. Yes, I am an assistant teacher, and thank you for saying an assistant teacher. I don't want to take any of the glory from the actual teachers, but yes, thank you.
Can I ask what do you teach?
So I help out with anything that they need me to. If it's history, science, social studies, math, reading, I'll do whatever they need me to do. I'll do it. But I personally I like teaching math. That's my favorite thing to teach personally because it's just I am a creative person, and math I can teach it however I want to teach it.
Ooh.
And as a kid, I was never really good at math, and so as an adult, I actually understand how to teach it because I wasn't very good at it. So I figured out ways that I could utilize it.
I mean, the UFC has a long history with fighters and math. I mean, the first name that came to my mind is Rich Franklin, for example, who was a former math teacher. Um, yeah, and when you started fighting, in the UFC on such a big scale, what did they tell you at school?
They're very supportive. My school, I work at Woodlands, and they're really supportive. If I need to take off, a week to go, fight last minute or something, I let them know, and they stand behind me 100%. And that's what I love the most about my school is how supportive they are in what I do. So
Yeah, it's great to hear that. In your latest fight, you scored one of the fastest KOs in UFC's featherweight division history after defeating Jerome Rivera. Talk us a bit about that finish.
um, I would think that I just felt it. That's the easiest way for me to describe the feeling. Like Bruce Lee always says, you flow like water, right? And so I was in there kind of just flowing, and I saw an opportunity and I felt it. And you just sometimes you have to let go and let your body and your mind be one. And when opportunity arises, you feel it and boom, you just go.
Uh, in your case, opportunities seem to rise pretty often since you have scored a lot of first round finishes. I mean, do you have always that feeling, for the finish, that killer instinct, let's call it like that?
Yes, I always have that killer instinct because I like to figure out ways I can finish people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my thing. I don't want to be in there fighting for 3 rounds and it goes to the decision. If it goes to a decision, I feel like I didn't do my job and my job was uncompleted. And yeah, and there might be fights that go to decision, but I feel like I didn't do my job whenever it goes the distance. And so personally now I try to finish people because that's what fighting's about. You try to prove that you are the best, and the only way to prove that you are the best is to finish everybody.
Mm. Yeah, I agree with that. Sorry, I was curious, to understand if that killer instinct we mentioned before uh, comes from watching and studying your opponents, or is just simply something that you feel.
It comes from struggles. That's one, and two, it's it's something that you feel. Yes, it's something that you feel. But I would say it comes from life. You know, it comes from growth. It comes from all the things that you go through in life and all the adversities that you face. And when you're in there, it's like it's flight or flight, fight or flight. And so yeah, it's a little bit of both. You feel it, and then it's also a hunger. It's a drive. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's a mindset. It's a mentality.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I understand. You in your upcoming fight, you will drop to flyweight for the first time in your professional career. May I ask why did you move to down to 125?
Um, Opportunity. I think the opportunity has presented itself for me to move to 125, and I feel that God has given me the blessing to do so.
In the UFC, you have fought at 135 and 145. Now you, like I said, now you will fight at 125. Where would you like to stay? In your future.
I would like to stay at 125 for now. For
Mm.
now, I would stay at 125 for sure, just because it seems fitting, you know. There's a nice opening for me, you know, and I feel like if I play my cards right and everything falls in God's line and His will, then I should run through that division.
Yeah, this will be your first weight cut to flyweight to 125. How's your weight cutting going on?
It's going good. My weight cut's going well. I don't cut a lot of weight in general, but weight cutting is a mindset, you know. In time will tell. I guess it's hard to say how that's gonna go. You know what I mean? It's just I haven't done it yet, so it's hard to really say how. You know what I mean? It's a hard
Yeah.
question to answer. I haven't been there yet. So ask me after this fight.
I will for sure. And talking about the fight itself, I would like to ask your prediction for how it is going to end.
It's gonna end in a finish. I don't know when. I don't know what round. I don't know how, but finish. That's my prediction.
Okay, well, I'll take note of that. And since you're moving down to flyweight, have you watched the championship fight between Brandon Moreno and Davison Figueiredo? If so, I would like to ask your opinion on it.
Well, my opinion of Brandon Moreno is this: how can you not like that guy? You know what I mean? He's such a positive role model for kids and for anybody that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard not to like him. He's been recently somebody that I respect. So
Uh, mm. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I agree with that as well. I talked with him, and yes, I totally agree with your take on him. Sir, do you have any last message before I let you go?
no, just thank you so much for doing this interview with me. Follow me on social media, Instagram, Ode Osbourne, OdeOsbourne. And like I said, man, if you or anybody that's going through struggles, that's how you become great. You just you embrace the struggles. That's what makes you great. Embrace those struggles, guys, and hold on. And I promise you, when you get to the top, you look back and laugh.
Sir, thank you very much for your time. Best of luck with your upcoming fight, and hopefully I'll hear again from you in the future.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Have a nice day. Goodbye.
All right.